Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you all doing well, enjoying your holidays and getting ready for the next week, enjoying your weekend and getting ready for the next week. So, if anyone want to watch this webinar on the YouTube, just type it over there, Wave Trader, and you're gonna see the live link, live channel over there. Just you can watch over there on the YouTube. So let's move on. Again, if anyone want to join us, just head to the website tracktradingacademy.com. There are levels, whichever you want, just join that, select that and join. So if you want further information about the stuff which we do in our room, just fill this form. Just fill this form and send it to me, yeah, for further information. So for trade setup, you can see the front page for potential upcoming trade setups, yeah, home page. So dollar yen hot setup, euro pound hot setup, pound dollar short term or medium term sell setups, and dollar chief already gone, still going up, and dollar cat still some potential left over there. Euro dollar almost about to complete the sell and going to change the pattern formation. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, so these are the high potential trade setups which you guys need to look at them for upcoming days. Some of them are completed, some of them going, and I'll try my best to post up more setups on this front page, yeah, on the techtradingacademy.com. So you can get the link from YouTube as well, or you can just simply type techtradingacademy.com on the Google and you can get that link from the Google, or just simply head to my ideas on TV. You're gonna see the links. All links gonna be over there. All right, so website, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. All right, so you can reach to me through those social links. All right, so let's move on for the next week, what we can see. All right, so dollar index, you all know that dollar index, we are looking for it to reverse for longer term. All right, so something like this wave, the way we are looking for longer term. So still we are in a correction. All right, we are looking for this wave to finish and give us a reversal back within that corrective structure, corrective area. All right, so it is not rising so aggressively, so we can see one more move down in coming days. Yeah, so in case if still price is going to break up aggressively before you buy the dollar index, you need to see a correction on lower time frame before going to hold your trade for longer term for upside. All right, so on lower time frame, what you guys need to look for, let's suppose on daily time frame, we can see one more move down on the dollar index. Yeah, this kind of one more move down can appear over there. All right, that kind of one more bearish wave can appear over there. It can form new low or can test that bottom. All right, so you guys need to focus on that wave for next week. All right, so on lower time frame, like on 4-hour time frame, it is struggling for upside. Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna see correction at this area, look for it to continue to the downside. All right. Otherwise, what price gonna do? It will keep pushing for upside and look for sell from that high to the downside. If it is not going to give you a shot from that high and going to form new high, yeah, I'm showing you this pattern since very long. If you guys remember that. All right, so let it form new high, and then look for this simple ABC move and then this wave. All right, then drop. Okay, so for upside, it should break up aggressively. All right, break up aggressively and give us continuation, and then we will start to look for it to buy for reversal. Okay, so we are still in sideways market. Look for short-term sell or medium-term. You guys can sell for new low on the dollar index. Yeah, so Euro USD is quite similar like that. Yeah, so sell which I have shown you last week. If you guys remember that, I have shown you sell last week in last weekly market outlook. All right, so breakout of that corrective uptrend. We haven't seen breakout. We got the breakup. All right, and then we got the price action for sell. So we are looking for it to Yeah, so we got that pattern. Price is trying to break down. So what we are having this pattern. All right. So this pattern. So where you guys need to look for buy setup for next week. All right. So you can see over there, it is not falling aggressively to the downside. All right. Similar like the DXY. So it can keep pushing for the downside like that and can break up aggressively. All right. So start to look for buy for continuation to the upside. It is similar like the DXY. All right, so one more bullish wave can appear over there on this pair before we're gonna see reversal on it like that. Okay, so we can see one more bullish wave like that and then drop. All right, so at this area you guys need to pay attention for next week. All right, so on lower time frame, let the price at least test that bottom and look for continuation. Yeah, let the price test that bottom, this area, and look for that trade. Yeah, if it is going to be aggressive for upside, stay into that trade up to 27 or 28. All right, if not going aggressive, going to stay within this corrective structure, take off your profit after forming new high and start to look for sell again within that corrective structure. I'll try my best to update, but that next week, what you guys need to look for that trade. All right, so what it can do, it can even break down like that and can form new low, but still you guys need to look for this trade. All right, this is the trade you guys need to look for within that pattern. All right, similar like the DXY. All right, so dollar chief going up. Yeah, if you guys remember that, I have shown you this setup for upside with so much detail last week in last weekly market outlook. All right, so next, this is quite similar. The chart which I have just shown you on Euro USD, dollar chief is quite similar like that. Yeah, if you have traded on this chart on the dollar chief for upside, you guys just need to look for similar scenarios, similar patterns, similar price behavior on the Euro USD before you go for buy on the Euro USD. All right, so you can see over there, price went up. Okay, so do you see the pattern here at this area on the dollar chief? It is quite similar like the Euro USD which we are having right now on the Euro USD. Okay, so this pattern can give you another breakup on the Euro USD. All right, so this is what I have shown you on the Euro US the dollar chief on that day. Yeah, flag, breakup, strong breakup, you can buy. If you don't see strong breakup, one more move down, look for impulsive move from the bottom. Yeah, as long as price gonna stay within that pattern, look for upside every time when price gonna form new low. All right, that's what you need to look for on the Euro USD. All right, so that's what you need to look for on Euro USD, this behavior. Okay, so if you're gonna buy within the middle of this bigger daily structure, that's gonna be very, very late. That's not a place to go for long. All right, so you need to go into the buy as much low as you can within these areas. I have just shown you lower time frame chart. All right, this chart. All right, so 30-minute. All right, so we were tracking that one on even 15-minute time frame. So you see that this is the wave you guys need to look for on the Euro USD. Well, let me show you Euro USD again so that you can get the idea. All right, so you see that the pattern is quite similar like the dollar chief. All right, so you see here and you see here as well. All right, so specifically for those who are new, all right, so they can understand how this pattern behaves. Okay, so what you can expect from this pattern, break up like that. All right, so up to price can you see do you see that price tested that bottom and reverse? So that was a clue for you to look for reversal. All right, so similar like that, wait for the price to come up to this area or let the price form new low. It is already forming aggressive move within that pattern, but I'm anticipating one more drop within that pattern. Yeah, so what it can do, it can even continue without hitting that bottom. It can continue for further upside. All right, it can, because we were having negative result on the non-farm payroll on the Friday, and we have seen breakup. All right, so what it can do, it can break up and continue, but what you guys need to look for one more drop, new low, at least up to that bottom, and then look for this to break up like that. All right, break up like that. Okay, so you got my point. I hope you guys got my point. What you need to look for. So dollar chief, I hope you guys have taken your money off from this long. Yeah, if you remember that, I was showing you this move, this wave from the bottom. Yeah, when price was there at this area, I was showing you that wave. Yeah, this is the way we were anticipating from that bottom. Now what we can look for now on the dollar chief, we can look for that kind of drop. Okay, this is what we need to look for. All right, so the way a dollar chief is just rising, it is not so aggressive. Yeah, it is not so aggressive. So what it can do, it can drop at any time. Yeah, it can drop, it can break down this corrective uptrend and can start to fall aggressively to the downside, the way it has done here at this area. Okay, or it can keep pushing for upside. All right, like that, and can hit that trend line and can start to draw from that trend line. All right, so what will be the clue for you to go for short on the dollar chief? You need to look for stronger breakdown of that corrective uptrend. All right, if you see that stronger breakdown of that corrective uptrend, time to sell. All right, time to sell. We are having that wave to the downside. I'll try my best to post that chart once I will see that it is going to break down. But what you guys need to look for, you see that this chart, yeah, so still it can keep pushing for upside. All right, so we still have some room. You guys can see that we still have some room, so it can keep pushing the way it is doing. All right, yeah, it can push, but you can't buy for that much money over there at that high, at that top. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna end up with bad trade. All right, so this is not at a good place to go for long. So at least you need to see something like that before going to go for buy. Yeah, even we did not went long at this area. We have seen that flag. We did not went long. Yeah, at this area, we went long from these areas. Okay, so if you're gonna see another correction at this area, then short term, very short-lived trade you can take over there like that. Yeah, take that trade. If you are going to take that trade, take your profit off. Yeah, it can do like that. All right, it can keep pushing correctively for upside, but this is not the trade you guys need to focus on. All right, what you need to focus on, you need to focus on the breakdown of that corrective uptrend aggressively. All right, it can come over there at any time, and can keep pushing the dollar chief for the downside. All right, so here you can see over there, last Friday we have seen some bearish price action over there at that top, which is not so strong. All right, so strong price action gonna be something like, let me go back to the past chart so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about. All right, so let me look at that chart. All right, so you see that this chart on November 9, 2017. All right, so at least you need to see something like that price action and then correction, and then there are going to be a sell to the downside. All right, so this chart, the chart I'm showing you, the sell showing you from this area. All right, this area. Okay, let me show you the bigger time frame chart daily so that you guys can get the idea of where. All right, so this area I'm showing you, that chart here at this area. Okay, we have seen price action in this area, flag, and then price keep pushing for the downside. All right, so similar like that, you guys need to see price action at this area. If you're gonna see that, and after that you are having flag, we are going down. All right, so if you don't see stronger price action and prices just keep pushing for the upside, just keep waiting. Don't go for short, keep waiting. All right, don't get into the market too early. If you're gonna get into the market without having a solid price action, you can lose your money over there. Okay, so that was a clear sign that price is about to get down. You see that? That was a clear sign that price is not going to go back up when it was doing like that and breaking down aggressively. Yeah, so after that you're gonna see other opportunities, but that's secondary. First you need to look for reversal from new high. All right, so price was just keep pushing for that. After that, that was a good trade. So similar price action you guys need to look for. Let me show you lower time frame so that you guys can get the idea. Like what? Currently there is a price action on 15-minute time frame. You can trade on that for the downside. 15-minute flag is just forming over there. You can look for that flag to break down. If breakdown is going to be aggressive, stay into that trade. If breakdown is not going to be strong and going to be a flag, 4-hour flag for upside, just need to take off your trade and look for short-term buy if you want to trade for upside. All right, so you see that this 15-minute time frame, nice price action, impulsive move, flag, and price was just keep pushing for the downside after that. All right, so the area I'm showing you is the place I'm showing you is that. All right, this area. All right, or you guys can see here at this area, or you can see here. You see that? This is your clue for short. All right, this is your clue for short. That is the trade you guys need to catch. That is the trade you guys need to catch. Okay, but for that trade, here should be something special for you. All right, at this area, there is on 15-minute time frame. All right, and you can look for this flag to break down at least up to that trend line. Okay, so once price gonna break down and not going to going to break down that flag and not going to be aggressive to the downside and going to give you this 4-hour flag, you can take off your short-term trade and look for short-term buy up to the daily structure and then reversal. Okay, but make sure the trade you are taking on the dollar chief, make sure you are keep taking your profit off. All right, if you're gonna stay within the market at the current price for medium term or even for longer term, you're gonna end up with bad trade. All right, the way I was showing you buy from the bottom, that has gone. Yeah, so we look at a couple of other things to figure it out that yes, correction is finished. All right, correction is finished. So I can't, explain those things here. All right, even you're not gonna understand if I'm going to tell you what we look for. All right, so a couple of zero crossover. All right, so we look for a couple of, we call that zero crossover, and we look for that. So maybe you're not gonna get idea about that. What is the zero crossover? Yeah, so maybe you have heard about that crossover, but that crossover is not like the way we look for zero crossover. All right, so maybe different from others. All right, so okay, so here what you guys need to look for, similar like that flag on 15-minute time frame. Yeah, slightly bigger one and then drop. All right, so this is your short-term trade, and once you're gonna get that trade, track it. If going to be very aggressive, stay into that trade. If not going to be aggressive, you can take off your profit, and as I said, short-term buy. All right, so let's move on. All right, so what you guys can do, if you are going to sell the DXY, this pair is going to be much better as compared to the DXY. The potential is going to be much better here on the dollar chief rather than the DXY. All right, Yeah, you can buy the Euro USD, but potentially going to be much better here rather than those two pairs on the dollar shave. All right, so let's look at the Euro CAD. All right, so Euro CAD. So if you guys remember that, we were looking for the Euro CAD to reverse. All right, so Euro CAD to reverse from that high. It was testing the weekly high, got a strong rejection, tested a couple of times, so huge potential is there. Huge potential is there on the Euro CAD. All right, so all the way up to the bottom. All right, so if you remember that last time I was showing you that way from that bottom at this area. So we started to look for sell too early on it. We started to sell at these areas, but price slightly went above, even, you know, further slightly went above, something like with 300 pips or 400 pips. But the higher the price is going to give you a much better opportunity to stay into that trade for longer term. All right, so huge potential is over there. So you guys already need to be into that trade. When I was showing, you see that was the chart I was talking about. Yeah, so flag, we didn't see that flag, didn't see that. Price tested back that top. We started to look for sell again when we were having that channel. And last week, if you guys remember that, I was asking you to, in last weekly market outlook, I was asking you guys, we can see one more bullish wave. All right, so one more bullish wave. Price tried to test that top again, but dropped. All right, so some traders, they got information. They were saying that they got information. It is not going to get down. It is going to go up. All right. Okay, so it is already at the weekly high. You can't expect the Euro CAD to go, higher than that. These prices, it is very, very expensive. 161 and 161 and 162 or 161 500. It has to reverse back from these areas. Yeah, it has already extended a lot. So what you guys need to look for next week. All right, so a lot of money still there on this pair. Still a lot of money is there on this pair. Okay, so what you guys need to look for, just look for another correction, something like that. This is a triangle which has broken down, symmetrical. So this correction, all right, this correction, if this correction is going to be bigger, all right, as I said, if you guys remember that at this area, all right, what I said, watch for flag. All right, watch for flag at this area. If you're not going to see flag at this area and price is going to test that area again top, you're going to be lucky to get a chance to sell it again from the high. Yeah, I hope you guys listen that time and you are holding your short position from the high. All right, if not holding that your short from the high, just watch it to give you another correction, bigger correction. Yeah, the bigger the correction gonna be over there, the better the entry you're gonna get again. If you're not gonna get a bigger correction and you're gonna see another correction, something like that one, like smaller correction and drop, look for sell even before the breakout. Yeah, once price gonna complete that correction. So again, we see a couple of things before going to get into the market. Once price gonna complete the correction. All right. So make sure you get into the market once price gonna complete the correction for the downside. Okay, so this correction. All right, so you can even trade on this correction for short term. Look for this flag and that short term buy, and once price gonna complete that correction, watch it to break down to the downside. All right, so correction, watch correction. I don't think so we're gonna see price back to the top again, and in case if it is going to go back to the top again, look for sell. All right, huge potential is there. All right, so cat chief, if you guys remember that what I have said in last weekly market outlook, this is not the trade you guys need to look for. Okay, this is not your trade. All right, this is not your trade. The trade you need to look for is that. All right, that is your trade. All right, so if you already into that trade from bottom, perfect. If you are not into that trade from bottom, then you have almost already missed the move with 50% move is just gone. 50% wave has just gone. Yeah, almost 50% wave has just gone. Okay, it can reverse from that high again. If not 50%, then at least 40%. All right, but still potential is there. All right, still potential is there. Yeah, so we were looking for correction. We got the sharp correction, not the corrective correction, sharp correction, and we got the similar pattern, the pattern which I just shown you on the EuroCAD. All right, so if EuroCAD is going up, this will go down. CAD sheaf. All right, if CAD sheaf will go up, EuroCAD will go down. All right, so you guys see that similar pattern here on the CAD sheaf. All right, and the similar pattern I have just shown you on the EuroCAD. That one is bearish and this one is bullish. All right, so broken up, we were looking for this pattern when price was trying to struggle at this area. Yeah, within that pattern, one more move down was possible. All right, so we haven't seen that. We simply got the strong breakout at this area. Now the next step, was what you guys need to look for next week, is a correction quite similar like the EuroCAD. All right, so if you see that correction, there's gonna be another opportunity for you guys to join in. All right, for you guys to join in that move. All right, so this kind of correction. All right, so if you see that kind of correction, look for it to continue for upside. All right, so if you don't see that kind of correction and price is going to be aggressive to the downside, so before going to get into the market for the sell, make sure you see that correction. All right, make sure you see that correction before going to go for that trade. All right, so you can sell after having that correction over there. You see that? Okay, you see that? All right, so at least look at that kind of correction before you trade on that direction. All right, look at that correction before you trade on that direction. All right, so if you are looking for a sell still on the CAD sheaf, make sure you see that correction over there. All right, so if you don't see that correction, what it will do? It will keep pushing for upside. Okay, that is what we are looking for. Okay, we are looking for correction for upside, like that correction for upside. All right, so still potential is left over there. So watch this correction and look for it to continue for upside. All right, so dollar CAD. All right, so some of you guys were getting frustrated on the dollar CAD. Yeah, when I have posted that chart, sell from top, price slightly went above and then started to get down. So still a lot of potential is there on this pair. All right, dollar CAD, still a lot of money is there. All right, so you have seen that flag, and not this flag, yeah, price went up. All right, so you have seen that flag. You see that flag, and what I have said in last weekly market outlook, for continuation to the downside, price should stay within this area. Yeah, if you remember that, I have drawn a circle over there and I said for downside, price should stay within this circle. It should not go above that. Yeah, so we have seen short-term buy setup within that pattern in our room. This short-term buy setup, and every time when price was coming close to these areas, we were looking for sell. All right, so we were looking for sell. So what you guys need to look for next week. All right, so I hope you already into that trade from those areas if you are following me closely or watching my weekly market outlooks. All right, so what you guys need to look for next week, another correction like that. So breakdown is not so aggressive. Yeah, another correction like that, which is just developing over there and then drop. All right, which is just developing over there. So this correction, the correction which is just trying to develop over there, it can change. All right, it can change. It can test that area again, the area which I have just shown you, lower time frame. If that is going to happen, you're going to get another chance to sell from that area. All right, pattern going to change. All right, so it can break up and can test that area again. All right, so pattern going to change. Still going to be bearish, but pattern going to change. Okay, so that move can appear over there. that move can appear over there. All right, so even you can trade on that. For that, keep eye at this bottom, but make sure if you're going to buy on it, make sure you are using stop loss. All right, because you are trading against this trend, the trend which is just trying to build over there for the downside. Okay, so for next trade, for the downside, let this correction complete first. All right, similar like that. You see that? Similar like that. And here you guys need to keep an eye. All right, these areas. All right, these areas where prices are struggling. You can get into the market before the breakout, or you can get into the market after the breakout. But on breakout, slightly going to be late. Okay, so this pattern should appear over there. All right. Okay, so currently trying to build. Just 50% has completed over there. What it can do, it can break up and can test that top. Maybe you're not going to see that pattern, but if that is going to happen, this is your place to go for short it again. All right, at this area. Okay, so I have posted that chart two times, I think, yeah, at this area as well. So more to come on it, yeah, this chart. So this video, so you see that even I have posted that at the same time when it was ready to go down. All right, so it tested that area a couple of times per short. All right, so if it is going to test that again, look for it to go down. All right, so upside is limited. I don't think so we're gonna see upside on it now, because last week, the last weekly market outlook, that pattern was possible. All right, this pattern was possible, but we have seen flag and it has broken down. So I don't think so this is going to happen on it. If it is going to happen, again, you need to be a seller over there from the high. Okay, this is your trade. All right, if it is going to test that top, this is going to this is your trade. All right, so what I have said, when price was at this area, this is not your trade. All right, so this is your trade. All right, this is your trade. Okay, I was showing you that way from this area. Now this is your trade. All right, so if it is going to test that top again, this is your trade. All right, this is not your trade. If, all right, for medium term, you can trade on it for short term. Yeah, that's up to you. But the wave I'm showing you, you need to catch that wave. All right, there's going to be money. So don't trade against the bigger structure. All right. So on Aussie dollar and US dollar, similar like the previous week, yeah, we haven't seen big change on it. All right, so what we can see, the pattern I'm showing you here is quite similar like the dollar chief, all right, or the euro USD, yeah. So we can see that wave back to that top. All right, but what you guys need to look for next week, same wave, same structure, same pattern, which I have just shown you in last weekly market outlook. All right, so you can even trade on it for that short-term trade, but you cannot sell this breakout. All right, so if you're gonna do that, you're gonna get trouble. All right, so make sure you understand where you are selling. Otherwise, you're gonna get bad trade. All right, so I was showing in my room, sell at this area. All right, so if you're gonna sell at this breakout, you're gonna get into trouble. All right, what it can do like that and can get back within that pattern again. All right, this is the pattern which is just developing over there like that. Okay, so search sell setup at this area. If price tests that top, look for that short-term sell and then up. Don't sell this breakout. You're gonna get trouble. All right, so what you can look for, if it is not going to test that top, let it test that bottom. All right, let it form new low at this area. Let it break down, let it form new low. This is your trade. All right, this is your trade like that. All right, so look for that trade from bottom. Let me show you the previous chart so that you guys can get the idea what we are having. All right, so we are having this pattern. All right, so that wave completed. Now this is your trade. Okay, so what price can do, it can rise back to that top again in the same formation, or it can start to rise aggressively from the bottom. Yeah, so if it is going to rise aggressively from the bottom, that is the wave you need to catch. All right, that is the wave you need to catch. Yeah, what I'm showing you on DXY, bearish. Okay, so if you're going to see that drop, we're going to see reversal on it. All right, so this is your trade. So what kind of wave we can see over there, guys? Let me show you another example so that you guys can learn something more. All right, so you see this. All right, so you see this, it's a correction. All right, so you see this, it's a correction. You see that drop, you see that drop. All right, so you see this another correction at this area. Yeah, similar correction at this area. Okay, so what you have seen, excuse me. So you see that one more drop. Yeah, so one more drop can appear over there. And what price, which way price went after that? That way. Yeah, so this is a clue for reversal. Yeah, this is a clue for reversal. Okay, so what you guys need to look for reversal, that kind of wave from the bottom. All right, that kind of wave from the bottom, and that wave can appear over there after forming new low. Okay, that wave can appear over there after forming new low. Let me show you by doing some zoom in. Yeah, you see that how strong it was, and price was never stopping after that, after forming a flag. So let me show you that chart when we were looking for buy on that, so that you can understand that why we were looking for buy at that time. I haven't posted that chart on TV, but I will do once I will see that yes, guys, it's time to go for long. You see that wave appeared over there. All right, so it was a clue that we are going into that way. Okay, so similar structure and similar pattern forming here. Okay, what it can do, it can stay within that pattern for a while. All right, but this is not the trade you guys need to look for. Yeah, if you remember that, we were looking for breakdown of that pattern. Yeah, this bigger daily pattern for the downside, but we can see that it is struggling. Yeah, so what we can see one more up move. All right, so get ready for that trade. All right, so dollar CAD is also dropping, so you guys need to look for buy here and sell on the dollar CAD. Okay, so next week, that is the wave you guys need to look for. So from bottom, new low. All right, so let me show you the lower time frame, like 1 hour. All right, so it can break down, can form new low, and can start to get to rise aggressively. You can see over there is another flag. All right, so Aussie dollar and US dollar. So in Kiwi dollar, currently we are neutral on the Kiwi dollar. Yeah, that's why I haven't shown you this chart before, but for longer term we are still looking for it to break down. All right, so what we can see here on this chart, on this pair, it can slightly go above that. Yeah, like that, can test that top again. All right, slightly can test that top again and can then drop. All right, okay, so not a best trade setup on it currently as with compared to the Aussie dollar, US dollar, and dollar CAD. So if you know how to trade on this pair and on other pair, then you can trade on it. You can trade on this chart, but it is within the sideways market. Okay, so slightly difficult to trade on it for beginners, for new. Yes, it is same. Okay, so let me show you on lower time frame what you guys need to look for on it for next week. There you're going to get a chance to go for a shot on it. All right, so as I said in last weekly market outlook, this pattern can appear over there. All right, so this pattern, still we are looking for that pattern. All right, so let the price, test that area and then look for this trade. All right, if this trade is going to be aggressive, stay into that trade. All right, so you can't buy at these areas. Don't go for buy at these areas. Yeah, there is no buy the breakout or this and that setups. There is no buy breakout setup on these highs. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna end up with bad trades. All right, so risky. Don't do that. Okay, so currently we are having this pattern formation. There is gonna be a short-term sell at this area. at this area and look at this breakdown, and if that breakdown is going to be aggressive, you can stay for the downside. Otherwise, take that trade and look for that short term up and then drop. Okay, so this is the way I'm showing. This is slightly complex, not easy. All right, not easy. New guys not gonna understand what I'm talking about, how to trade on these patterns. All right, so but if you understand that, that's okay, you can do that. But if you don't understand, let the market come close to this high or that high, this area, then look for sell. Simple. All right, so on lower time frame, look at this to continue for further downside. All right, this flag to break down, and if this this is going to be very sharp, then stay into that trade. Yeah, what I'm showing you on DXY drop. All right, so if DXY is going to drop, you're not going to see sharp move here. Yeah, and we are having daily correction. Yeah, so what it can do, it can form new high. So that is the main reason currently I'm neutral on it. Yeah, the way it is doing, I'm neutral on it. I will update very soon. So if you guys remember that in past, I was showing you sell setup here. Yeah, sell setup here. All right, so let it make clear which way it is going to go, or let the DXY make a clear direction. Either we are having a reversal on the DXY, then start to trade on it. All right, so it is bigger daily sideways market. What you guys can see over there, this correction, which is quite similar like that. You see that? Yes, so one more up move can appear over there, can test that top, and then can start to fall over there. Yeah, okay, so this area, that place, or watch this lower time frame and strong breakdown. All right, so there, if you're gonna buy, make sure you buy at a good place. Yeah, there is no buy setup, at least for me, so we are not going to buy at the current price. Okay, so neutral. Yeah, it is possible. So Kiwi dollar yen, so don't miss that trade. You guys need to be into that trade already. Yeah, you guys need to be into that trade already. I have posted this chart a couple of times. All right, so one at this area. All right, so one at this area, price slightly, sitting at the bottom, struggling for the downside. Yeah, you all guys know that chart. Yeah, so we were staying. You see that similar pattern. Yeah, similar pattern was developing over there, which I have just shown you on the Aussie dollar and US dollar. You see that? Yeah, so shown you on the dollar sheaf. Yeah, and shown you on the Euro USD. You see that? That was the place you guys need to be into that trade. All right, need to be into that trade. So within that pattern, one more wave was possible. Yeah. All right, so flag just appearing over there and breaking up. Yeah, this flag appeared over there and breaking up, and new flag, another flag is just emerging over there. All right, this flag appeared over there and broken up, another flag is just trying to build over there for continuation to the upside. All right, so what you guys need to, how you can trade on it on the dollar yen. You can even trade on it for short-term sell, but that's gonna slightly risky over there. You can trade on it, yes, on the second chart here. All right, so yeah, so one more wave down was possible over there within that pattern. Okay, so we have seen clear breakup on dollar yen. So good. Longer term bullish, so you can trade on it for short term, but the way you need to look for, I will explain about that. But first of all, you guys need to look for this correction. All right, so first of all, you guys need to look for this correction, the correction which we have just seen over there recently, that correction. All right, so like that correction, and look for it to break up and continue for upside. All right. Okay, so first of all, look for this correction. If that correction is going to appear over there, perfect. You are going to go back up, or you are going to continue for upside. If you don't see this correction is not going to appear over there, and you are having this lower degree correction. I will show you in lower time frame. Yeah, this lower degree correction. Yeah, and it is breaking down aggressively to the downside. Yeah, you can sell for short term back to that bottom, and then look for reversal from the bottom again. All right, so you can trade on this short-term move for the downside. Okay, but you have to understand this area, how price is going to behave at that area for the downside. All right, so it's not easy to trade on it because it is trying to reverse for upside on bigger time frame. Yeah, so that is clearly telling us that the potential is getting smaller over there for sellers. All right, and building for upside. So maybe you guys have noticed that I'm looking for bearish on the DXY and looking for bullish on the dollar yen. Yeah, so the reason is that we are looking for the weaknesses on the yen more than the dollar. Yeah, and also index is showing some signs for the double bottom, showing some signs for reversal. All right, so reversals looks like reversal is already on its way. Yeah, so seems to me you are not into that trade. That's why you are asking. All right, that's why you're asking. Yeah, maybe you missed that move. So yeah, every week, guys, if you remember that, every week I was showing you, almost every week I'm showing you this pattern. I was showing you that pattern. Yeah, so this pattern, that wave. Yeah, even we were buying over there in this area. You see that similar behavior. Yeah, so rising aggressively. This is basically a behavior of traders. Yeah, so traders are behaving, or investors are behaving in a specific way, and we can see that how they are behaving, where they are looking to move where they are looking to push the prices. Yeah, this pattern is telling us that, these patterns are telling us that which direction they are trying to push the prices. And the behavior of prices, we we see here at that bottom, that is telling us that which way we're gonna see next wave. All right, yeah, so look at that. Sellers struggling at this area, struggling. Sellers again at this area, struggling. You see that how buyers injected their money at this area aggressively. Yeah, so this pattern gonna do that at some point. At some point, people are gonna put a lot of money and gonna start to move into another way. Yeah, investors gonna put a lot of money on this pair, and price gonna start to move into another way. Yeah, anything can cause that move. Yeah, anything can cause that move. Even a tweet from Trump can cause that wave. All right, or some strong data can cause that move. But what we can see here on this chart, sellers are tired on it. Yeah, so it has to go back up. Okay, it has to go back up. So I hope you guys are understanding. Okay, so for sell, let me show you for sell. Yeah, so one more wave down is possible over there. You can't rule out that one more move down. Okay, so the way you need you need to trade on that, watch this correction like that. You see that? Okay, watch this correction, another correction like that. All right, so go for that short-term trade. If this wave is going to be aggressive and going to break down this trend, we are testing the bottom again. All right, if not going to be aggressive and going to be corrective, you can take off that short-term profit at this area and start to look for bullish move. All right, break off this 4-hour correction. All right, break off that 4-hour correction. So we will talk about that in more detail in our daily meetings. All right, so you don't need to worry about that if you miss that. So if you followers, if you miss that, if you understand what I'm talking about and how to trade on it, perfect. Yeah, if you don't understand, then you have to join for group for more detailed things. All right, so let's talk about the others. All right, so euro yen is quite similar like the dollar yen. Okay, so you know that, guys, we are looking for the reversal for longer term on the euro yen. Yeah, big wave from top. All right, big wave from top. Yeah, we're looking for correction at this area and then that wave. All right, so this pattern is telling us that one more wave we can see over there for upside before we're going to see a reversal for longer term. All right, so how you can trade on it, as I have shown you last weekly market outlook, if you remember that. Yeah, what I have shown you, that wave. Yeah, so unfortunately last week we missed the meeting because of the holidays, and before that I was showing you that wave, if you remember that, within that pattern. All right, hope you guys traded on that wave. Okay, so what you guys need to do for next week. All right, so we can see one more drop on it. on the euro yen, or clear breakout and continuation for upside. All right, we can see clear breakout and price can keep pushing for the upside. If you see strong breakout, you can buy that, but make sure you buy carefully at the current price. It is slightly risky over there to buy at the current price. Yeah, if you have skills and you can do that, that's up to you guys. You can do that. You can buy. All right, so buy only on strong breakout of that flag, strong breakout and continuation for further upside. Yeah, so if you don't see that strong breakout and price is going to get down, all right, going to give you something like that price action and breaking down, yeah, we are having one more drop and then buy again from the bottom. Yeah, so this pattern is quite similar like the euro yen. All right, okay, so only on strong breakout. So one more move down is possible over there. So when we're gonna start to look for continuation to the downside, guys, so let this correction finished. All right, let this correction finish. All right, if we're not gonna see that wave and we're gonna see correction at this area, we will start to sell it again. Yeah, correction at this area, like that kind of pattern. All right, expanded flag, expanding triangle. Yeah, then we're gonna start to look for. So I will update about that. But for next week, you guys need to look for either stronger breakdown drop or strong breakup. All right, so it can go either way from current price. So within that pattern, this one more wave down is possible. Yeah, so if you're gonna see more trade war or more comments from Trump, you're gonna see that wave. All right, if Trump is not going to see anything about the trade, yeah, price gonna start to continue for upside. All right, so because Trump comment gonna give strength to the yen about the trade war. All right, so gold, yeah, if you remember that, this wave I have shown you. Yeah, sell from this area in last weekly market outlook. All right, so what you guys need to look for next week, short term up, and then this is your trade. All right, so stay bearish on the gold, whatever DXY is going to do that. All right, so we are still in this pattern, if you remember that, in this triangle. Yeah, so within that triangle we can see one more wave. Yeah, breakout of that triangle. All right, so like that. All right, so one more drop and like that we can see that. Okay, so let the market come close to the top again and look for sell from the high. All right, even you can buy for short term. It's up to you guys. If you want to do that, then simply look at this correction. All right, this correction, and then look for this buy, short term buy back to that top, and then look for this sell. Yeah, the sell which I have just shown you on the bigger time frame. Yeah, within that triangle. Okay, so short term buy and then look for yeah, quite similar like that. Yes, it is quite similar like that, like the Kiwi dollar. Okay, so euro pound buy. All right, buy I have shown you before that. Look for buy from the bottom. It hasn't gone yet, still there. Yeah, testing the bottom again. Look for that wave. All right, from this area, from new low or from the previous low. I don't think so. Price gonna keep pushing for the downside. All right, so price gonna stay within that structure for a while. So this is your trade. Very simple, very easy. All right, so these are the trades which are easy, or as we compare to the Kiwi dollar. Okay, so one more drop can appear over there because the pattern is not so aggressive for upside. Yeah, so you're trying to break down. Yeah, so it can form new low, even can break down that bottom and can start to reverse. All right, so watch this area for buy. This is your trade. All right, I was showing you sell from this area if you guys remember that. All right, so this is your trade. That is your trade. All right, so bigger structure, you guys don't need to look at that bigger structure currently because I don't think so price is going to leave this correction for a while. All right, okay, so this move. All right, so for downside you can't sell at this area. If you're gonna sell at this area, there's gonna be a problem for you. Price can break down and can start to do like that. All right, so in case if we are going to see stronger breakdown, just look for continuation and keep selling it. But I'm not anticipating that breakdown. Yeah, I'm looking for one more. We are looking for one more move, bullish wave back within that correct daily structure. All right, so just simply look for one more drop, this correction to break down. All right, this correction to break down, and look for it to bounce back from the bottom aggressively and buy. Euro pound, pound chief, and sell on the pound chief. All right, so very simple and easy trade on it. Quite similar like the pound chief, euro pound, sorry. Yeah, that is your trade. All right, so trade gonna be quite similar like the USD chief. Simple. Look for impulsive move, breakdown, flag, breakdown, and continuation for further downside. All right, in lower time frame, look for this to break down aggressively. All right, this to break down aggressively, and that bottom, if going to break down, stay, not take off your profit. Look for short term, one more up move, sell it from top again. All right, so longer term trade is bearish on it. All right, so price need to test the bottom again on this pair. Price need to test the bottom again. All right, at least this area. All right, this is the wave, at least this area. Okay, so this is a correction. All right, you see that? This is a correction against that impulsive move. Yeah, if this is not going to break down for continuation to the downside, at least price gonna test this area. All right, so this move almost completed, finished. Now time to sell from top. All right, so watch top and look for sell on the pound chief. So these trades are clear. The euro pound, pound chief, easy trades. All right, so keep eyes on these trades. These are the easy trades, the trades you guys need to focus on. So pound dollar, you guys know that what we are having here on the pound dollar. Yeah, so bigger correction, quite similar like the pound chief. Yeah. All right, so against that strong impulsive move. All right, so this trade. All right, this trade, this is your trade. All right, I have shown you in last weekly market outlook as well. Yeah, so either we're going to see one more up move or clear breakdown. All right, so short term, one more wave can appear over there for that. So you can trade on that once price going to hit the bottom. All right, so what you need to look for next week, guys. You see that? So I personally got stopped out on break even, and you see that broken down and then reversed. All right, so I took that trade here from this area. All right, that trade, and we were looking for it to continue. So price reversed. We got the break even trade. So you guys just need to repeat that step again. All right, so one more wave back within that pattern was expected. You see that? We have seen that one more move back within that pattern. All right. Now just need to repeat steps again. The steps you have done over there. That is your trade. Watch it to break down. Yeah, easy. All right. Watch it to break down and continuation to the downside. If going to get down, perfect. Stay in and let the market hit that bottom. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is your trade. Okay, so watch this area, look for that trade within that pattern, and after once price is gonna hit that bottom, watch it to continue for the downside. If not going to get back, take off your profit, short term buy, and look for that to break, sell from this area. Okay, so where this pattern gonna change? I mean the bearish pattern. All right, so basically this is a continuation trade set up for the downside. Okay, if price is gonna break up this top aggressively, all right, this top. Yeah, so you need to look for another impulsive move from top before going to short on it. All right. Okay, so under this area, your short gonna work. Okay, you need to stay bearish to the downside. All right, under this area, this is the wave. All right, so even if it is going to do something like that correctively, we're gonna stay bearish on it. All right, we are not looking for buy. This is basically not a place to go for buy on the pound dollar. All right, so this pair gonna drop down. All right, so the way I've just shown you, watch it and look for a short-term sell for next week. All right, so you're gonna get that trade. I hope you're gonna get that trade. I will try again. I got break even. I will try to get into this trade again. All right, so pound Aussie dollar, same here. All right, so the bigger structure is this. I'm looking for it to get down. Yeah, at least give us that kind of wave. Yeah, give us that kind of wave. Yeah, so if we don't see that wave, at least this pair has to give us a bigger correction at this area for continuation to the upside, which I'm not anticipating. Yeah, this is not going to happen. I'm pretty much sure this is not going to happen. All right, so it will come within these areas. Okay, definitely it will come within these areas. I mean, will come back within that corrective structure somewhere here close to that bottom. So high potential trade setup going to be over there. It is just keep pushing for upside. There was a couple of reasons behind that, which was pushing the pound against the Uzi. Yeah, one of them you can say that is a interest rate policy, but they can't keep raising the interest rate. Bank of England can't keep raising the interest rate. All right, at some point they have stopped. They need to stop. All right, so getting priced in. Pound is getting priced in because of that. So still a lot of talks left on the Brexit. All right, so similar like the pound Aussie dollar, a pound dollar. This is your trade. Watch it to break down. Yeah, if going to break down at this area, stay in for further downside. If you don't see that breakdown, yeah, you see that breakdown, you can take off your profit, watch this simple ABC move and look for one more up move. All right, so for next week, what is the trade you need to look for? Yeah, this trade to break down. All right, so what it can do, it can slightly push up like that. All right, can form new high. If so, you need to look for sell. So if you are buying the pound against the Aussie dollar, be careful. Yeah, you guys know that what I'm showing you, what I was showing you on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, bullish wave. Yeah, that wave gonna trigger the sell on it. All right, this pair. So pound CAD, similar here. Yeah, so we are looking for it to drop, give us a big wave. That wave. All right, one more bullish wave is possible on this pair. Yeah. All right, so that one more bullish wave can appear over there. So what you guys need to look for, at least a bigger correction at this area for downside. All right, so what it can do, it can go back up for one more move. All right, that one more move can appear over there. All right, so you can even trade on that. You can buy for short term rather than buying the pound Aussie dollar. All right, pound CAD gonna be much better. All right, but make sure you trade carefully, because if dollar CAD is going to drop aggressively, this you're not gonna see that trade. All right, you're not gonna see that trade. You're gonna see correction at this area and then drop. All right, so how you can trade for that short-term upside, the wave which I have just shown you. Look at this correction, this 15-minute time frame. Yeah, watch this to break up and continue for upside. All right. Okay, so keep eye on this 15-minute time frame for next week. Short-term buy and then draw from high. Okay, if you don't see that bullish wave and you see the correction and 4 hours, start to look for sell. So pound yen. All right, so we are still within the daily correction. If you guys remember that, I was showing you short-term buy setups within that correction. Yeah, so drop, breakdown of that correction, daily breakdown. All right, so if breakdown is going to be aggressive, stay into that trade. More downside going to be over there. If not going to be very, very aggressive, yeah, this is going to be the first trade, the trade you guys need to look for. Okay, and then change in pattern formation. Why this pattern? Because you are bullish on the dollar yen and the euro yen for short term or for medium term. Yeah, if they are going to go back up, this is not going to get down aggressively, regardless of the strength of the pound. Yeah, if pound is going to get more, weaker than the yen, then still we're going to see sideways market on it. All right, so how you can trade on it for next week, if you remember that I was showing you these short-term trades within that daily time frame. Yeah, these short-term trades. All right, and then drop, buy, and then drop, and then short-term buy. So you guys just need to repeat itself again. Yeah, so look for this short-term trade. If that is going to be aggressive and you are having breakdown of that daily time frame, stay into that trade up to this area, and then look for profit at this area, change in pattern formation, and one more up move. If breakout is going to be very, very aggressive, stay into that trade for further downside. Yeah, potentially going to be over there on this pair for downside. So if you're not gonna see breakdown and you are having another correction like that, take off your profit, go for short-term buy, like that short-term buy. Yeah, that's how you can trade on it, on this pair. Every time when price is just forming new high, look for sell. All right, so this pattern gonna change once you're gonna see strong impulsive move for upside. All right, like that at this area. Okay, if you're gonna see that pattern gonna change. So for buy, where you need to be interested to go for buy, at the bottom at this area. Okay, I was showing you here. So wait and watch for another correction. If you are going to buy, then look for buy back to that top. All right. Okay, so I'm not looking for this, we are not looking for that, we are looking for this flag, daily flag, to break down. Okay, so you can trade within those sideways market within that daily flag for short term. So short term buy on this pair, and you know that what is the bigger structure, guys. So it has to break down at some point. So in last weekly market outlook, I have shown you this move. Yeah, so corrective move to the downside, so you can trade on that wave for next week. All right, for you can buy for that short term move, and once price is gonna do like that, look for it to drop. All right, so how you can trade on that wave. So all right, so this short term sell like that, and then look for buy. All right, so buying on the breakout gonna be slightly late over there, so look for buy close to that bottom or new low. Yeah, that trade like that. Yeah, if you remember that, I have shown you that trade as well from this area, and then reversal from that top. All right, so short term, look for buy on the pound New Zealand dollar. Not a best trade, I mean not an ideal trade like dollar yen, but still you can trade if those guys who love to trade on this pair, because this pair moves slowly, and if you are trading on it, you can trade on it. All right, so Kiwi CAD finally started to fall. Yeah, Kiwi CAD started to fall. Yeah, so which wave I was showing you, breakdown of that corrective uptrend and then drop. All right, so what you guys need to look for next week. All right, so what it can do, it can go back up for another wave. Well, let me show you the daily time frame. You can even trade on that for short-term buy, for one more up move. All right, so it can go back up for another one more up move, bullish wave like that. All right, so you can trade on that, but you have to pick the buy at the bottom. All right. Okay, so for sellers, you guys need to watch another correction on lower time frame and look for it to break down. I will show you the lower time frame so that you can get the idea what you need to look for. So pattern is similar, like the Aussie dollar and US dollar and dollar chief and euro dollar, or the dollar yen. All right, so you see that simple ABC move. Yeah, and simple ABC move and simple ABC move here. Yeah, simple ABC move search here, continuation formation, and look for that trade. Yeah, if going to be aggressive, stay into that trade. If not going to be corrective, take off your profit and look for this flag to break down aggressively. All right, similar like these two, continuation pattern formation. You see that? All right. Okay, so watch it for next week like that. Euro chief, look for sell. Very simple, very easy. You know, guys, where it is. Yeah, where price is on the Euro chief. This pair moves very, very slow. So if you are trading on it for very, very longer term, yeah, then look for sell. All right, so testing this area. All right, testing that top. This is your trade for next week. All right, so if going to be fall very, very aggressively, then don't miss this fall. It can fall back to the bottom at any time aggressively, yeah. All right, so for next week, just simply what it can do, it can keep pushing for upside like that, guys. You can see over there. All right, so trading within these areas gonna be tricky for new traders, but those who are experienced guys, they can trade on it. All right, so this is your trade. Simply once price gonna test that top or gonna form new high, look for this trade. All right, drop like that drop. Yeah, so if you remember that last time I have shown you sell from that area on 1 hour time frame. Okay, if you have traded on that, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't traded on that, then this area, you see that was the higher high, and we're looking for a sell from the high. All right, so same, do the same, repeat it again. All right, so Euro New Zealand dollar, you can look for short-term buy on the Euro New Zealand dollar. So this daily flag has to break down. Let me show you the bigger structure, bigger time frame, so that you guys can get the idea what we are looking for. We are looking for longer term bearish wave on it. All right, this weekly flag should break down. All right, for further downside. Okay, so gonna be a huge trade on it, on the Euro New Zealand dollar. Big drop gonna be over there. So we are looking for big drop on the Euro pairs. Euro CAD, big drop. Euro Chief, big drop. Euro Aussie dollar, big drop. Euro New Zealand dollar, big drop. Euro CAD, yeah, so big drop. Euro Yen, big drop. It has extended a lot. Euro has extended a lot because of some fundamentals, some, you know, Euro strength. Yeah, no, ECB is going to move, going to be, you know, move to raise interest rate. Yeah, and these euro is already, you know, extended a lot because of the you know, the euro has already priced in. It has to get down. It has to get down. All right, so this weekly flag should break down. What you guys can do for next week, you can look for short term buy. If you remember what I was showing you within that pair in daily chart, yeah, this short term buy then sell, yeah, this short term buy again and then sell. All right, okay, so once you are going to buy for that trade, make sure you trade carefully, yeah, because this pattern can break down at any time. All right, so trade carefully for upside. All right, so if last time you guys remember that, which trade I was showing you? Yeah, this pattern. If you remember the previous weekly market outlook, this pattern to break down. Yeah, so we were looking for even breakdown of that in our room. All right, you see that? All right, so even before that, I was asking you to look for that short term buy. All right, so similar trade you guys need to look for at this area. All right, so watch a flag or test this bottom again, go for that trade. All right, short term buy, and then look for sell from top again. All right, if not sure, go back to the last weekly market outlook. You're gonna see over there what I have shown you on this pair. Okay, so do that again. So Euro Aussie dollar, one more bullish wave can appear over there. Yeah, you know that. What is the bigger time frame? Let me show you that again. All right, so the Euro Aussie dollar has to drop. All right, this corrective uptrend has to drop. All right, if not going to form new low, at least price going to test this area. All right, so going to be a huge wave on the Euro Aussie dollar. So that's a longer term view, maybe going to take whole years, and you guys not going to stick to that wave for a whole year. All right, so let's look at the lower time frame, what you guys need to do over there. All right, so that short term one more up move can appear over there, guys. Okay, it can go back up. You can buy even for that short term, but we are looking for this correction and drop. All right, so you see that we have seen flag. Yeah, I have asked you to look for this corrective uptrend to break down, correction, and then drop. All right, so if you're not gonna see aggressive continuation for upside and you are having sideways market at this area similar like the Euro New Zealand dollar, go for short. All right, this is not a ideal pair currently to trade on it. Yeah, it is just keep pushing for short term for upside. All right, so it can do that for another move. You can buy for short term and you can look for sell from top. All right, start to look for sell from top. So buy as much low as you can for short term close to the previous bottom. So dollar rand. All right, so finally dollar rand started to move. Yeah, slowly dollar rand is just picking up for upside. So a lot to come on it. It is just trying to build the bottom. Yes, a lot to come on it. All right, so lot to come on it. All right, so at least you're gonna get that trade if you're not gonna get that much wave. All right, at least you're gonna get that one, that wave. All right, so what you guys need to look for next week. Yeah, one more drop is possible over there because the way it is trying to build for upside is now so aggressive. We can see one more drop. All right, we can see one more drop for this simple ABC move like that. All right, price can test that bottom again. If so, look for impulsive move from the bottom to buy it for longer term. Yeah, so for short term, if we're not going to see that price is not going to get to the bottom, what you guys need to look for, just simply look for a flag and keep eye for it to continue for upside. All right, so like that flag. All right, at this area, another flag, and then look for this flag to break up and continuation to the upside. All right, okay, but make sure if you're gonna buy at this area, make sure it can drop for one more move down. All right, so if you know how to trade it, how to manage your trade, that's okay, you can trade. If not, then try to be into the trade as much low as you can. Let the market test that low and then, yeah. All right, so watch it for next week. UK oil. Let me show you the bigger structure, bigger chart on UK oil. All right, so oil has to get down at some point. You see that? Stronger aggressive move, correction. Yeah, this is the exception which we can see on oil. Yeah, it can go for one more up move like that and can stay at that top for a while and then drop. All right, so price can stay sideways at that top. So you can trade on it on sideways market on the oil, All right, but this wave gonna break down at some point. All right, it can break down after forming new high, or it can break down at the current price aggressively and can start to push down back to the 30 areas or 30 to 40 areas for you know, for medium term or for longer term. For 2018 you can say that. All right, so you know what you guys need to look for next week. So let's move on to that. Okay, so this is your trade, short-term trade for next week. All right, breakdown of that short-term trade. Yeah, like that. And once price is going to test that bottom, look for this move. All right, and then break up. All right, that short-term uptrend continuation back to 80 areas or 80 or 85 areas. All right, so if you're gonna if you're gonna see that price is not going to stop at this area and going to be aggressive to the downside, perfect, you are into that trade and let the market form a continuation, keep selling the oil for the downside. That is what we are not looking for currently, because fundamentals are not supporting to the dollar to drop, to oil to drop aggressively to the downside. Yeah, so we're gonna see sideways market for some times before we are having reversal on oil. Fundamentals are not supporting the oil to drop. All right, so what you guys need to look for, this correction. Yeah, this correction to drop like that. Okay, if you are already into that trade from this area, yeah, after from that high, those highs, Yeah, looking for this pattern to finish. Perfect. Stay into that trade. Yeah, if you remember that, this is the way which I was showing you from this area, buy setup. I hope you guys got that one. All right. Okay, so this correction for next week, and then that is your trade. So let's suppose you're not going to see that correction and you are having breakup. Yeah, like that, and you are having breakup aggressively like that. Yeah, so watch this kind of move from the trend line or the trend line, yeah, or break up that corrective wave. Yeah, and then you can buy for that short-term trade for upside. All right, within that pattern. All right, so if you are comfortable to trade on this on oil like that, the way I'm showing you, that's okay. If you don't know or not getting what I'm talking about, just simply don't risk your money over there on oil. If you understand, that's okay. If you don't understand, then I have shown many other easy setups. You can take those setups rather than just risking your money on oil if you don't understand this chart. All right. Okay, so this correction to break down. Okay, and then buy at this area. This is going to be much better. All right, this trade going to be much better like that. So yeah, so hopefully we're going to see that drop, and next week we're going to see bullish wave, bullish move within that pattern. Yeah, so hopefully next week I will show you that trade. Okay, we will look for that buy. So we'll see that next week, next week weekly market outlook. All right, so silver, a lot of good trade setups still left, guys. A lot of good trade setups still left over there. All right, so we are still in the sideways market. Yeah, you can see over there. Yeah, so best ideal place to go for long 15 area for longer term on silver. All right, so what you can do for next week, if you remember that, yeah, I was showing you these short-term trades. Yeah, these short-term trades. So if you have traded on silver the way I have just shown you previously, you guys need to do that same again. All right, let me show you what. You see that impulsive move and then price dropped aggressively. Yeah, so formed the correction, then dropped. Yeah, and then went up aggressively. All right, and form another correction and then drop, and then went up again aggressively for the upside. All right, and then correction is just forming over there. All right, like these two corrections. All right, for the downside. Okay, so what you need to do, what is your trade for short term on the silver? That is your trade for short term. Okay, so watch this area, that bottom, go for that short term trade. If going to take off, stay into that trade. All right, going to break up, stay into that trade. If not, going to get down, take off your profit, go for short term sell and look for buy longer term from the bottom at these areas or new low. All right, so look for this correction to break down, test that bottom. Yeah, and like that flag, you see that? Okay, so you see that flag. All right, so which trade I'm showing you? This trade. Yeah, this trade. Okay, so you see that trade, that is your trade. Yeah, if it is going to break up, stay into that trade. All right. Okay, so next week consider that trade from this bottom. If you're not going to see price session in this area and going to break down, look for longer term buy in 15 areas. I'll try my best to post this chart on TV. So the CAD dollar Uzi CAD, there is not a best trade setup on the Uzi CAD. It is just keep pushing for the downside. Yeah, so what it can do, it can keep pushing for the downside the way it is just doing right now. Yeah, it can keep pushing for the downside like that. So not a best trade setup. So if I'll see a setup over there, I will post that. Yeah, CAD yen, what you guys need to look for on the CAD yen. Yeah, so for longer term, we need to see a bigger correction at this area for the downside. All right, so which is just trying to build over there. Now that correction can get a bigger for further upside. It can go back up like that. All right, so you can trade even on that. All right, so similar like the dollar yen. What I have said on the dollar yen for sell, what you guys need to look for: impulse, correction, drop. Okay, these two things you need to look for before going to short on the CAD yen. If you don't see that, and you only gonna see like that, like that. All right, they're gonna be a buy. All right. Okay, so look for that correction for upside and aggressive move, impulsive move for the downside. Same on the other two pairs, on Uzi yen and Kiwi yen. Okay, so we can see one more drop on these two pairs. All right, so this pair can break down for one more move down like that. All right, so correction at this area on lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame, that drop, if going to break down, stay into that trade and look for it to go back up. Yeah. If don't break down, look for that trade. All right, look for that trade. Let me show you the lower time frame so that you guys can get the idea. So basically, these are the patterns, classical patterns and wave patterns. You know, where we are on these patterns, on wave patterns and classical patterns, we are trading. Yeah, so I'm showing you those patterns. Okay, so this correction and then drop. All right, so similar like the other CAD yen pairs. So Kiwi yen, similar. All right, so for longer term, all right, so just ignore the longer term. Yeah, so look for this, impulse, correction, and then that trade. Okay, so if you're not going to see impulsive move from the top, and price is just currently it is forming a flag and stay into that flag, it will keep pushing for upside the way you can see here. All right, within these areas. All right, so Uzi Chief, I hope you guys are already into that trade from the bottom. Yeah, I have shown you previously as well. So what it can do, if you are into that trade, just watch it to continue for further upside. Yeah, if you are not into that trade, one more drop and look for buy. All right, short term sell and then longer term buy. All right, I hope you guys are already into that trade. Yeah, so correction appeared over there. Correction is slightly bigger. Yeah, that correction was just appearing over there. Okay, so I hope you guys are already into that trade. Now watch it to continue. Yeah, so if not going to continue, going to drop, look for short term sell and then buy back from the bottom again. All right, so that is the wave you need to look for upside. All right, so let me look at the other pairs quickly. All right, so natural gas is not ready to do anything. You guys are not going to see trade setup for next week. Okay, so copper, this trade setup I have shown you before as well. All right, you see that? You should already be into that trade from this previous low. If not, let the market come close to that bottom. That is your trade. All right, so copper, one more up move. So Nasdaq 100X, look for buy. All right, so we'll show you the lower time frame. That is your trade. All right, so easy trade. All right, what you guys need to do for next week, definitely Nasdaq 100X will reverse next week. All right, so short term more downside, that bottom, and look for this. Okay, this is your trade for next week. All right, buy from the bottom. All right, so Dow Jones, same. I have shown you this Dow Jones in last weekly market outlook with so much detail. Okay, so this is not the trade you guys need to look for. All right, nothing is going to happen over there. Let the Trump do whatever they want to do. It is not going to drop. All right. Okay, so watch this area, that bottom. This is your trade. All right, this is your trade. It can easily hit to the 30,000 areas in 2018. All right, so easily can hit to the 30,000 areas. All right, so correction is almost, let me look at that, the drop we are having here in the Dow Jones. You see that it's a 12% drop, which is huge. You see that 12% drop, which is huge. All right, so which is huge. All right, so what pattern? This pattern. Okay, this is the trade you guys need to look for, continuation. I don't think so we're going to see more drop, but in case if price is going to break down the previous low, there's going to be a buy, no sell, buy the dip. All right, so let's suppose, guys, if this is going to break down, you see that? Yeah, going to break down, not going to reverse from this bottom. There's going to be a simple ABC move like that. All right, pattern no gonna change. All right, double the pattern double bottom or the pattern which we call like W pattern no gonna change. Okay, so still gonna be that wave. All right, this is the trade you guys need to catch. All right, that is the wave. So for that, watch this area. Okay, that it can start, keep pushing for upside from that bottom. All right, so price action on lower time frame. All right, so that is your trade, easy trade. Will take some time. You guys not gonna get that trade within a couple of days. Yeah, will take some time. So same here. You see that? S&P 500. What is your trade? Yeah, let the market test that bottom, this area. This is your trade. All right, 3,000. Okay, that is your trade. If price is going to break down that bottom, like that bottom, buy. All right, buy. I'm sorry, my friend, I don't have access to that. I don't have that chart. So Nike, yeah, reversing. One more drop can appear over there. You can look for short-term sell and then buy. All right. Okay, so for if it is going to take off at this area, let the market give you a flag and then look for buy. Yeah, I mean, let the market rise aggressively, flag, and then start to look for buy. Yeah, if we're not gonna see that one more drop. Yeah, all right, so one drop can appear over there, buy the Nike as well. So all these opportunities you guys should not miss over there. So German 30 index, I'm showing you buy setup on these since last couple of weeks. All right, so one more drop can appear over there, buy. All right, so our price can keep pushing for, after forming that flag, can keep pushing for upside. So you should already be into that trade from that bottom. I was showing you buy setup on these indexes since a couple of weeks. Yeah, so you should already be into that trade. Yeah, you should already be into that trade from this bottom. All right, so now you should be into that profit. All right, so let's suppose you are not into that trade. Okay, so short-term sell, bottom, this is your trade. Right, buy them at bottom, buy the indexes at the bottom, buy the dip. Same here, you should already be into that trade. I was asking you guys, look for this area, price is just reversing. If not into that trade, yep, watch it to give you a strong breakup, continuation, and then up. Or short-term sell, look for buy from bottom again. All right, this is your trade. All right, so let me look at the crypto market, cryptocurrencies, and then we're gonna finish. All right, so let me look at the chart here on the platinum. There's gonna be an opportunity on the platinum before moving to that. So platinum is going up, went up, went down, and getting ready for buy again. All right, so let me show you the past chart so that you guys can get the idea and know that what I'm talking about, because there is an opportunity is just developing over there. So that was the first chart. Yeah, we were looking for bottom, buy from bottom. So similar setup is just going to come over there for you. Similar setup, buy from the bottom. And then we were looking for sell from top. Yeah, sell from top. All right, this sell is also going to complete. Now the next step is to look for this trade. All right, so what price can do, it can keep pushing for after forming, yeah, these corrective lower time frame corrections. Yeah, all right, so it can keep pushing for the downside. So that is your trade for next. That is the wave you need to grab. Yeah, so what for short term, look for another pattern like that on lower time frame before going to short for short term to the downside. All right, so or like that pattern. And you can sell for short term, but get ready for a reversal from the bottom again. It will be a cheap at the bottom. Once price is gonna hit the bottom 800, 70 or 60 areas or 50 areas, it will be cheap over there. All right, so short term trade, bearish trade, gonna be possible over there. Like look for that correction, that trade, and this is the trade you guys need to catch. All right, so Bitcoin hitting the 7,000 areas. All right, so what is the longer term view? Longer term view is that. All right, so this is the view. All right, so even if price is going to break down, forming new low, breaking that bottom, this is the trade you guys need to catch on the Bitcoin. All right, it is not bearish. I mean, not going to crash, not going to be something like 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000 or something like that. That is not going to happen, guys. It will go back up. Yeah, so a lot of dust is there. Once that dust settle down, so much aggression gonna be over there. Yeah, you all know that what I have shown you last time on it, or what we were having on it, we are still short term bearish trend, but longer term gonna be bullish. Now let me show you that chart again. All right, so that is the longer term view. All right, longer term view, we are in the short term downside trend. Yeah, so this way, yeah, this short-term bearish, yeah. So this is the trade you guys need to look for next week. Yeah, so short-term, another correction is just developing over there. Yeah, so this short-term trade I will show you on lower time frame. Yeah, then look for that trade. This is your trade. Yeah, if going to break up, stay into that trade. Yeah, like this trade. All right, so look for reversal from 6,000 area on the Bitcoin. All right, so short term sell gonna be possible over there. All right, so just look at this pattern. Very simple. This pattern. All right. All right, so one more up move like that, and then drop, and then look for that trade. All right, the trade we have just shown you, that trade. Okay, so this pattern. Okay, so if it is going to take off from current price, then look for lower time frame flag and look for that trade first, short term, and if going to take off, stay into that trade for upside. Okay, so we are close to the reversal area. It can reverse and can hit the 12,000 areas easily. All right, it can test the 12,000 area easily in next coming days. So Bitcoin Cash break up. All right, so these coins gonna break up very soon. All right, so break up. You see that flag? All right, so break up. Okay, it will keep pushing for upside, break up. All right, so and Ethereum quite similar like that, hitting the 400 area. All right, so the trade you guys need to take on these coins is the bullish. All right, this trade. All right, that is your trade. All right, so currently it is short-term bearish. It is forming another flag like the previous one. It can keep pushing for the downside. So you guys just need to look at the lower time frame and aggressive move for upside. Once that aggressive move start to appear over there, start to buy. And let me show you the previous chart, and you guys can get the idea what I'm talking about. All right, so we are within this pattern, still within that pattern, bearish pattern. Yeah. So you see that forming flag, breaking down. Forming flag, breaking down. Forming flag, breaking down. Yeah, here. So short-term bearish. All right, so forming flag and breaking down. Forming flag and breaking down here. All right, now hitting the 400 area. You can see over there, hitting the 400 areas. Okay, so aggressive move. If you see that, start to buy the Ethereum. Currently, trend still bearish. And what you guys can see, that you can see over there another move, another draw for short-lived. All right, short-lived. Okay, so if you see that move is going to appear over there, start to buy. All right, start to buy, and start to buy. Look for buy the Ripple and other coins, the coins which I have just posted on the trading view. All right, so get ready, start to build your position on the Ripple for upside. All right, so these flags very soon gonna break up. All right, similar flag is just forming across the board almost on all coins. All right, so start to build your position from 30-cent areas. All right, guys, any question? Enough for today. Enough for today, yeah? Any question? All right, so that's it, yeah? Thank you very much for being with me, guys. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your holidays. If you are still having holidays, enjoy that. And we'll see you back in another weekly market outlook. Yeah, so some old coins are coming or hitting to the bottoms. All right, so if you trade on the crypto market, you start to build your position, start to buy. Yeah, so look for a Ripple to buy at the 30-cent. Price is about to hit the 30-cent, 50-cent, hitting 50-cent. Start to build your positions from 30-cent. All right, and other old coins as well. I have just posted those old coins on the TV. You can look at them, and I'll try my best to update those old coins. All right, these are the coins. So start to build your positions on these coins. All right, so they are hitting to the bottom. So you can start to build your position on OITA at the 50-cent. OITA is at the dollar, $1. Yeah, so here you can see over there I was talking about that OITA gonna come close to the bottom, and you see that when it was at the $2, yeah, and after that started to drop almost with $1. All right, so start to build your position from 50-cent. These are the coins which can start to rise at any time. All right, at any time. So correction is just look at that, guys. Let me show you again. Just look at that. You see that correction? All right, this is gonna happen over there again. Okay, you see that correction? This is gonna happen again. All right, you see that this is the move you're gonna see over there. Yeah, regardless of the time, I'm not going to tell you that within next week you're gonna see that wave. No, it can take time. Even it can take the whole 2018, but you're gonna see that wave. That's for sure. All right, you're gonna see that wave. So start to build your positions. Prices at the cheap areas. All right, so 50-cent. Even I was showing you buy at the area. All right, those who are new, I have shown you that chart before as well. All right, at this area buy. Let me show that chart again. All right, this is basically a behavior of the price which gonna break up very soon. All right, so let me show you the previous chart. All right, this chart. All right, so you're gonna see something like that move, this kind of move very soon. All right, so start to build your positions on OITA, Ripple, and other coins. These are very, very cheap. All right, thank you very much for everyone for coming into the webinar. We'll see you back in another weekly market outlook next week. Until then, bye bye.